Imagine that everything you've ever believed about life, about time, about your potential, about your limits, was built on sand. What if the foundations you've relied on were never as solid as you thought? And what if, just beneath the surface, there is a much more profound truth waiting to be revealed? This is where the quantum realm invites us to awaken, to break free from the perceptions that keep us bound to a life of limitation, and to see a broader, more expansive reality. For centuries, human understanding of the universe was shaped by the laws of classical physics. These laws dictated that time was linear, that cause and effect followed a straightforward sequence, and that the world we inhabited was separate from the world inside our minds. We believed that the future had not yet happened, and that the past was gone, its effects irrevocable. But then, the world of quantum mechanics opened up, and with it, a new vision of reality. It's a world where time is not so rigid, where the past and future are intertwined with the present, and where we can influence the universe not just by action, but by intention. The mind does not just perceive the world, it interacts with it on a profound level, shaping the very fabric of our reality. The question then becomes, how do we tap into this power? The first step is to realize that everything you know about life might be an illusion, built from old perceptions and outdated ways of thinking. You've been taught to believe that the world is separate from your thoughts, that your actions in the present are the only things that matter, and that your future is uncertain and largely out of your control. Yet, what if those beliefs were a distortion of reality? What if your thoughts are actually far more powerful than you realize? This realization is the key to understanding the profound potential that exists within you. To truly embrace the quantum nature of reality, we must free ourselves from the mental constraints of the past. It's time to let go of the idea that your life is dictated by external circumstances or by a limited version of time. Instead, start viewing yourself as an active participant in the unfolding of your world, a creator of your own experience, not a passive observer. Now, ask yourself this question: what if the future you desire already exists, waiting for you to step into it? What if all it takes is an intentional shift in how you perceive yourself and the world around you to begin manifesting that future? The truth is that the future, as quantum theory suggests, is not set in stone. It's malleable, influenced by the thoughts, beliefs, and intentions that we hold in the present. And once we realize this, we can begin to rewrite the story of our lives, not by controlling every outcome, but by aligning ourselves with the energy of the universe in a way that allows our deepest desires to unfold naturally. Now that we've begun to understand the importance of breaking free from limiting beliefs, let's explore the core principle of this journey: intention. In the quantum world, everything is energy, including our thoughts, feelings, and desires. Just as a seed contains the potential for a vast tree, an intention contains the potential for an entire future. And much like a seed, when it's planted in the fertile soil of a focused mind, it begins to grow, nourished not by time, but by energy and intention. The concept of intention is at the heart of quantum creation. In classical physics, we tend to think of cause and effect as a linear sequence. Action leads to result, and time moves forward. But in the quantum world, intentions act like seeds, germinating in the present and sending ripples through both the past and the future. Our thoughts and desires don't just create outcomes within a predictable timeline. They reach forward and backward, influencing our lives in ways that defy traditional understanding. Consider this: you may be familiar with the law of attraction, which suggests that by focusing on positive thoughts and desires, we attract positive experiences into our lives. But quantum mechanics takes this a step further, showing us that it's not just our current thoughts that affect our future, but the deep resonance of our intentions. When we plant an intention, we are sending a signal into the quantum field, a signal that reverberates through time, bypassing the constraints of physical reality. It's a message to the universe that says, I am ready for what I desire, and I am open to receiving it. Take a moment to reflect on the power that lies within this idea. How often do you let doubt or fear stop you from planting the seeds of what you truly want? Perhaps you've been conditioned to believe that if you can't see the immediate results, your efforts are wasted. Yet, in the quantum world, the seeds you plant today may not bloom tomorrow, but that doesn't mean they aren't growing. Just as a seed needs time to break through the Earth's surface, your intentions need time to align with the energy of the universe. Trust that even when you can't see the growth happening right away, the roots are forming deep beneath the surface. To begin planting your intentions effectively, it's important to first clarify what it is that you truly desire. Not just surface-level wants, but the deeper, more authentic longings that resonate with your soul. These are the intentions that have the power to grow beyond time, influencing not only your future, but also your past and present. Think of an area in your life where you felt stuck. Perhaps in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth. What would it feel like to plant the seed of a new intention, one that aligns with your highest potential? Once you've identified your true desires, it's time to release any attachment to the outcome. This doesn't mean that you should stop caring about what you want, but rather that you trust the process. In the quantum realm, attachment to a specific outcome can act as an obstacle, limiting the universe's ability to deliver something even better than what you envisioned. By surrendering to the flow of life, you allow your intentions to grow in the most harmonious way possible. Trust that the universe is already conspiring in your favor, and that the very act of planting an intention sets the wheels of transformation in motion. Now, ask yourself, what intentions am I holding on to, and are they aligned with my truest self? Are they the result of external pressures or past conditioning, or do they come from the deepest part of me? Reflecting on this will give you clarity on which seeds to plant and which to let go of, creating space for the ones that truly resonate with your highest purpose. As we continue our journey into the quantum world, we must next explore the profound interconnectedness of all things. In quantum theory, we learn that everything is connected, from the tiniest subatomic particles to the vast cosmos. There is no such thing as separation. Everything influences everything else. This is the foundation of what is sometimes called the quantum web. Every thought, every action, every intention sends ripples through this interconnected fabric of existence, affecting not only our personal lives but also the lives of others in ways we often cannot see. The concept of interconnectedness is not just a philosophical idea, it's a scientific reality. Quantum entanglement, for example, shows us that particles can be instantaneously connected across vast distances, without any apparent link. This phenomenon suggests that the universe operates on a level beyond what our senses can perceive, where everything is woven together in a delicate, invisible web. In the same way, your thoughts, actions, and intentions are not isolated to your own life. They reverberate outward, touching the lives of others and influencing the world around you. Now, think about the implications of this on your daily life. How often do you see yourself as separate from the world? Perhaps you believe that your actions are just yours alone, that your choices only affect you. Yet in the quantum world, nothing is isolated. Every action you take creates a ripple, influencing not only your own path, but the paths of others. Imagine that your energy, your thoughts, and your intentions are like threads in a grand tapestry, each one playing a role in the overall design of the universe. By recognizing this interconnectedness, we begin to understand the power we have to shape the world in a way that goes beyond the limitations of time and space. Think of a moment when you've made a small change in your life. Perhaps a decision to act more kindly, to be more present, or to step into a new version of yourself. You may not have realized it at the time, but that one action rippled out, touching those around you in ways that extended far beyond the immediate situation. Maybe someone you helped, or a shift in your own energy, caused someone else to change their perspective, and so on, creating a chain of positive events. This is the beauty of the quantum web. It shows us that even the smallest action can have profound, lasting effects. When we acknowledge the interconnectedness of all things, we begin to see the importance of living with intention. Every thought we hold, every word we speak, every choice we make becomes part of the larger fabric of life. And when we act with conscious awareness of this interconnectedness, we can begin to live in a way that aligns with the energy of the universe. We stop acting from a place of fear or limitation and start to embody the truth that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. Now ask yourself, in what ways do I see myself as separate from others or from the universe? Where can I begin to recognize the interconnectedness of all things in my life? When you start to see yourself as a thread in the vast tapestry of existence, you will naturally begin to make choices that are in harmony with the world around you, creating more flow, balance, and alignment in your life. Recognizing this interconnectedness not only gives you a deeper understanding of your own power, but also helps you realize that your intentions don't exist in isolation. The seeds you plant, the thoughts you nurture, the energy you emit, all of these are part of the quantum web, touching lives in ways you may never fully understand. And as you continue to plant these seeds of intention, remember that they grow not just for you, but for the entire universe. As we stand at the intersection of intention and interconnectedness, we now arrive at one of the most profound concepts of quantum philosophy, the power of manifestation. Manifestation is not merely about wishing for something to appear in your life. It is about aligning your inner energy with the flow of the universe so that what you desire naturally unfolds. In the quantum world, everything is energy, and the key to manifestation lies in tuning your own energy to resonate with the frequencies of what you want to bring into your life. It is a practice of attuning the mind, heart, and spirit to the vibrations of possibility. At the heart of manifestation is the understanding that you are not a passive observer in your life. You are a co-creator, constantly influencing the world around you with your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. This is not some mystical, wishful thinking kind of manifestation. It is grounded in the quantum truth that energy attracts like energy. When you align your inner world with the frequency of what you desire, the universe begins to respond in kind, bringing those desires to fruition in ways that may surprise you. The key to effective manifestation is understanding that it's not about controlling every detail. It's about aligning with a certain energy, one that is in tune with the highest expression of who you are and the universe itself. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. If your energy is out of tune, your manifestation efforts will feel discordant and unfulfilling. But when your internal state resonates with clarity and purpose, you can't help but attract the right opportunities, people, and experiences into your life. A real-life example of this can be seen in the lives of those who have achieved great success through deep alignment with their intentions. Take the story of Oprah Winfrey, for instance. While her journey was not without hardship, she was able to manifest a life beyond her wildest dreams by aligning herself with the frequency of abundance and success. Oprah has often spoken about how she visualized her success long before it happened. She didn't just wish for it. She deeply felt the energy of it in her core. Her belief that she was deserving of such a life, coupled with her ability to stay aligned with that belief, allowed her to create an empire that transformed not just her own life, but the lives of millions of others. But manifestation is not just for the chosen few or the exceptionally gifted. It is available to all of us. The power of manifestation lies within every single person. The difference between those who manifest effortlessly and those who struggle is often in the clarity of their inner world and their belief in their own worthiness. If you've been struggling to manifest something in your life, ask yourself this: are you truly aligned with the energy of your desires? Are you holding on to limiting beliefs or feelings of unworthiness that are blocking the flow of abundance into your life? To manifest with intention, it is essential to clear away these blocks. This may involve releasing negative self-talk, healing old wounds, and cultivating a sense of self-worth that allows you to step fully into your power. It's not enough to simply say, "I want this." You must embody the energy of that desire. You must become the person who has already received it. And when you do, the universe cannot help but respond to that energy. So how do you begin? Start by getting clear on what you want. Go beyond surface desires and tap into your deepest longings. What is it that you truly want to create in your life? Once you've identified it, begin to feel the energy of it. Imagine that it is already yours. Visualize the life you want to manifest and allow yourself to experience the emotions that come with it. Feel the joy, the peace, the freedom, or the success in your bones. Then, align your thoughts, words, and actions with that vision. Trust in the process, knowing that the seeds of your intentions are already growing, even if you can't see them yet. Allow space for the universe to deliver it in the perfect way, trusting that the how is not for you to figure out. Your job is to remain open, patient, and aligned with your highest self. Ask yourself now, what would it feel like to fully embody the person who has already received what I desire? How can I begin to live that reality today, even if it hasn't fully manifested yet? Begin to embody that energy and watch as the universe responds. As we reach the final stage of this journey, we must come to a realization that ties everything together. The growth of our intentions is not confined to time. In the quantum world, nothing is truly bound by the limitations we place on it, least of all time itself. Just as the quantum field holds the potential for infinite possibilities, so too does our consciousness. The seeds we plant today do not merely grow in the future. They stretch beyond the confines of linear time, impacting not only our present, but also rippling backward into our past and forward into our future. Imagine your intentions as timeless forces. When you plant a seed of thought, of desire, or of change, it sets in motion a process that transcends the concept of time. These intentions are not constrained by the immediate results or by the limited time frame you might imagine. They grow and evolve in their own way, carving paths that will lead to outcomes in ways you might not expect. And sometimes, the effects of your intentions will manifest long after you've forgotten about them, reaching back into your past and altering the course of your life in ways that seem almost miraculous. Take, for example, the act of forgiveness. If you've ever struggled with holding on to resentment, you might have found that releasing it does not only bring peace in the present moment, but also unblocks paths to healing from old wounds, wounds that may have shaped your beliefs or actions for years. By choosing to forgive, you do not just change your present situation, you change the energetic patterns of your past, healing the ripples you once thought were permanent. This concept can also be seen in how our intentions impact future generations. Think about a small act of kindness that you perform today, or a change in your mindset that shifts your energy toward a more positive path. Those actions create an energetic blueprint, which not only affects your current experience, but also shapes the reality that your children or your future self will inherit. Every intention, every thought, every action builds upon itself, creating a reality that will echo into the future, even when we can't directly perceive the outcomes. In the same vein, there is no real limit to how far-reaching our intentions can be. We often think of time as a straight line, But in the quantum world, time is not so rigid. Imagine that your intentions are like ripples in a pond, continuously spreading out, influencing not only your life, but others' lives in ways you might never see. Every thought, no matter how small, leaves a lasting imprint on the universe, shaping the fabric of existence in ways that are far beyond your current understanding. It is within this realization that we find true freedom. When we let go of the idea that our actions are tied to immediate results or confined by time, we begin to act with a sense of deeper purpose. We begin to see that the seeds we plant today are part of a larger, more expansive process, one that transcends the notion of time and allows us to work in harmony with the infinite potential of the universe. There is no deadline, no rush, no hurry. All we need to do is plant our intentions, trust the process, and let the seeds grow at their own pace. So take a moment to reflect on this profound truth. Your intentions are timeless. The energy you create today can shape not only your own life, but also the world around you, impacting others in ways that are beyond your comprehension. Your actions today are not just about the now. They are the building blocks for a future that will unfold in ways that are often far grander than you could ever imagine. Now ask yourself, how can I shift my perspective on time and release the urgency of immediate results? What intentions do I want to plant today that will grow beyond time, shaping my future and the lives of others in ways I might never fully understand? And remember, just because you can't see the full picture yet, doesn't mean it's not unfolding. Trust the process. Stay aligned with your true self, and let your intentions grow into a future beyond what you can even imagine. As we conclude this exploration into the quantum nature of intention and manifestation, we realize that we hold far more power than we often acknowledge. Our thoughts, our intentions, and our energy are the seeds that shape the reality we experience. The universe is not a distant force acting upon us. It is a living, breathing entity that responds to our energy, growing in alignment with our deepest desires. By planting the seeds of our intentions, we tap into a timeless, boundless power that goes beyond the limitations of time and space. So as you continue your journey, remember this. Your intentions are like seeds planted in the garden of the universe. Trust that they are growing, even when you can't see them. Trust that the universe is working in ways beyond your understanding to bring your desires to fruition. And as you move forward, allow your actions to be guided by the energy of possibility, knowing that your impact stretches far beyond the boundaries of time. Now I invite you to reflect on this. Where in your life are you planting seeds of intention? How can you align yourself more deeply with the energy of what you desire, knowing that your intentions are never limited by time? Share your thoughts and experiences, and let's continue this journey of growth together. In conclusion, we've journeyed through the idea that our thoughts and intentions are more powerful than we could have ever imagined. By embracing the principles of quantum philosophy, we begin to recognize that everything is connected, and time is not a rigid constraint on our desires or actions. The seeds we plant today in the fertile soil of intention have the potential to grow and manifest in ways we may not fully comprehend, reaching beyond the limits of time, space, and our understanding. This process is not just about achieving goals. It's about recognizing our inherent ability to shape our reality and align with the universe's energy. As we move forward, let us hold the deep awareness that our thoughts, intentions, and actions are woven into a larger web of interconnected possibilities. And while we may not always see immediate results, trust that the energy we put out will return to us, often in ways more magnificent than we can imagine. Now, I leave you with this thought. How can you tune into the energy of your desires and plant your intentions without being bound by time? How can you release the need for immediate results and trust that your intentions are already growing, unfolding in the perfect way? As you contemplate these questions, remember that you are a powerful creator in this vast, interconnected universe. Trust yourself and trust the process, because the seeds you plant today will grow into the reality you are meant to experience. Thank you for reading. I encourage you to reflect on the insights you've gained and to share your journey with others. This is just the beginning of a lifetime of quantum growth.